For the last 2 weeks, a politician has been in the eye of a gathering storm over a cash for queries scandal in Parliament, an alleged scandal with serious charges being made that she received benefits, cash and kind, for asking questions in Parliament and gave her login and password to an influential business person. These allegations are now part of an ethics committee in Parliament. She hasn't spoken as yet in public. Joining us now for her first interview and breaking her silence is the Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitra. Appreciate your joining us, Mahua Moitra. I want to ask you right at the very outset, do you accept that the charges that have been made against you, which are now part of an ethics committee investigation, are very serious in nature?
The very nature of the ethics committee, Rajdeep, I have in front of me the parliamentary committee on ethics, and the first thing that the ethics committee tells you that any complaint that has to be made that is not false, frivolous, vexatious, and has to be made in good faith. Let us look at who's making the charges here. Please let us look at who's making the charges. The charges been made by by not some researcher advocate in the Supreme Court. The charge has been made by a person with an established acrimonious personal relationship with me, who is engaged in a custody battle over a pet. As ridiculous as it may sound, that is the established truth. These charges have then been forwarded on to by a member of parliament who has been engaged in a very bitter feud with me over the last 3 or 4 years, and against whom I have even filed a privilege motion for faking his academic qualifications, which, by the way, the very same privileges committee should look into and has not looked into. So the charges right now, the very basis of it reaching the ethics committee is false and frivolous.
Let me therefore, let's look at it specifically. Let's break this down. The most serious charges were made by Mr. Jai Dehadrai, a lawyer, who filed a complaint to the CBI, which has been picked up by Member of Parliament Nishikant Dubey. In that complaint, according to him, according to Mr. Dehadrai, the favors given to you by a businessman, Darshan Hiranandani, and I'll come to him later, include iPhones, diamond and emerald jewelry, Hermes scarves, 35 pairs of Salvatore Ferragamo shoes, French-Italian wines, luxury cosmetics from Dubai, Gucci crocodile leather Baluti bags, and importantly cash in rupees, UK pounds amounting to 2 crores.
Don't forget the cash. Response. All right. Okay. So the first thing I want to ask you is this, that anyone can make any allegation. Yeah. Hold on 1 minute. Let me make. So he's mentioned cash. So the first question here is, anyone can make an allegation. I can tell you, Rajdeep, tomorrow that I have come outside your house and I've given you 5 crores in cash to do a show against so-and-so. I can do that. The onus is on the complainant to prove it. The entire list that he seems to have given, that he says he has given, that there has been cash exchanged. Where is the proof in all of this? Where is the proof that he has given that any documentary evidence has been provided to show that he's given it? Number one, no proof. I've read this so-called affidavit. There is no proof that he has given it. He has given a long list of things. He mentions, the most serious is cash. Let's just take cash. So the first thing he said is, I have apparently taken 2 crores in cash. That's the most serious charge. Now, if cash has been given, please tell the date, the dates at which cash were given, the denomination. Please give the details and the documentary proof. The person, he says, who is given the cash is Darshan Hiranandani. Darshan Hiranandani, an affidavit is floating around in public media that Darshan has given. Darshan has made no mention of cash in his affidavit. Yes or no? So you have a person with a failed acrimonious relationship with me, alleging without proof that that I have taken 2 crores in cash. Hear me out. Please finish, Rajdeep. They are very serious charges. I have to be able to give my chance to say this, right? Yes. Yesterday he was called to the committee. He was asked 14 times in the committee, do you have any proof to show, documentary evidence to show that any cash? He was unable to provide anything. This whole thing is a farce. If he has seen me get cash, and if there is any proof, please lay it on the table. If Darshan Hiranandani has given cash and they are calling him a so-called approver, if Darshan Hiranandani is a so-called approver, he should immediately say where he has given me the cash. This is complete bogus, false from beginning to end. And by the way, I was a banker that earned 3 times the multiples of 2 crores in 2008 when I quit my job and entered grassroots politics. So there's the chance that I'm going to take 2 crores in cash, unproven cash, is a ludicrous one. So number one, this is a fake, unfounded charge, and because there is no documentary proof, the BJP is using a media trial to run it.